the Brianna edit. Today I just wanted to do a Q&A. A lot of you have asked me questions on Instagram about, why I started this YouTube and, my journey. So I just wanted to answer those questions here. I feel like we haven't really introduced ourselves properly yet, and I think it's that time. So I'm so excited to answer your questions, and feel free to drop more questions. Maybe next time I'll do a Q&A in the comments below, and subscribe to become a part of the family. All right, let's get started. The first question is, how old are you? I'm 25 years old. I might look a little bit younger, but I am 25. Yeah. The second question is, what's my hometown? So my hometown is actually, nobody believes this, but my hometown is Cleveland, Ohio. I lived there until I was 7 years old, and I remember like a little bit of it, but then I moved to the Northern Virginia area when I was about 7 or 8, and then from there I lived in Northern Virginia the majority of my life until this past year when I moved to New York. I moved to New York in February, and it was right before COVID hit, like 3 weeks before COVID hit. So it's been an experience just moving here, and everything's shutting down, but I'm very happy to be here, and I moved here for a job that I'll get into later. What was my college major? My college major was media arts and design. It's pretty much like a broad major, but you could concentrate in different forms of media. So I concentrated in interactive media, and that has really given me opportunities to, explore all facets of media and the digital landscape. So I do know a little bit about filming, not the best at it at all. It wasn't my forte. I'm a product designer right now, so it has really paid off for me, and I graduated from college in 2017. So I would recommend doing something in the digital landscape, because that's really the future of everything. Shout out to JMU, go Dukes. How do I spend my free time? I spend my free time like most people spend their free time. I watch Netflix and listen to music, and I'll scroll through Pinterest and Instagram and social media. But during this pandemic, I really wanted to do something productive with my free time that I've been wanting to do for a while, which was start a YouTube and start a blog and kind of share my voice with the world, which I've been really shy about in the past. So I'm actually really excited for this journey with you guys. That leads me to my next question you guys asked, which was, what made you want to start your channel? I wanted to start my channel because during the pandemic, it was really weird. It was all the basic things that I took for granted, like getting dressed in the morning and doing my makeup and going to Home Goods and coming back and having a fun time redecorating my house. All that was gone, so it was really depressing. I just moved here. It was about like I said, we moved here 3 weeks before the pandemic hit, so it was really hard for me to process what to do with my free time at that point. I couldn't lay in bed all day. My apartment is only 600 square feet, so I couldn't go out. There wasn't much to do here. I know this too, because you guys were all home as well. I just really wanted to do something productive with that time, and I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to start a YouTube. I feel like God has been trying to tell me to start a YouTube for a very long time. And then I started thinking about things I just really enjoy, that people have said, you have a knack for that. And I kind of just was like, yeah, whatever. I just do it in my free time. It's something fun to do, home decor and getting dressed in the morning in style and fashion. So I wanted to use a channel to really tap into more of those little things that I took for granted every day, like fashion and home decor, and maybe more lifestyle things, eventually showing you guys around New York and as I'm experiencing it as a newcomer. What was your biggest turning point in life? Now that's a huge question. I really had to think about it, but it's really crazy because I feel I would say the first biggest turning point in life was college graduation. The mindset going from college to graduating and being a working young professional was a huge change for me, and having my own apartment and being independent and just relying on myself. I think the second greatest turning point in my life was moving to New York. I've lived in Northern Virginia for the majority of my life and grew up there, so it's so crazy to move up here and explore this, make new friends as an adult, which I found is people don't talk about it, but platonic relationships are everybody has their own clique as an adult already. College was easy to make friends because it's everybody's there, you're talking to them all the time. And then COVID hit, so it's harder now because we're missing that communication that we used to have. This has been a major turning point, and I'm trying to make it into like a productive turning point for me. And I'm excited for the future and like what my life will look like up here. Where do I get my inspiration for interior design? I get a lot of my inspiration from Pinterest, like a lot of people. I really enjoy Pinterest. It's really easy to look up like different ideas and like different decor styles and then just combine what you like. I also get my interior design inspiration from like a few pages I follow on Instagram. Like Planet of Interior is a really good one. I wouldn't call myself like an expert in interior design. I don't have a degree in interior design. That's something to be mindful of, but it's a creative outlet that I really enjoy. And yeah, what's something I'm looking to grow in? Something I'm looking to grow in actually is interior design. I think it's so cool. I've never really like owned how much I've enjoyed it, but now I am. So I'm like looking to grow in interior design and like learn how to make a space better and make it like, you know, feel like home. I really have always enjoyed that. What do I love most about New York now that I'm settled in? I really love all the places that you can eat outside now. I think, you know, even though COVID has been really like unfortunate situation for New York, it's really cool how we can like sit outside and chat and just enjoy nature. And it's just like a breath of fresh air, literally. Yeah, there's so many rooftops open now, like places to just like socially distance. And I like how New Yorkers are really smart. Like a lot of people up here, like you don't see people without masks on. I feel like safe outside because people are really taking it seriously. What's it like apartment hunting in New York? You guys, when I apartment hunted in New York, I spent only about 24 hours up here. It was so crazy. I like had a hair appointment in Maryland, and then I came up from that hair appointment at like 7 a.m. with my boyfriend because he moved up here with me, and we like drove in a blizzard. It was blizzarding outside. We had to like pull over a couple times, and it was just ridiculous. And when we got up here, it was about 4 p.m. on a Saturday, and I just knew this area up here, so I was like, you know what, let's just like hire a broker to show us around places. So we scheduled some time with a broker beforehand that week, and then we had the broker show us around about like maybe like almost 10 apartments between that Saturday at 4 p.m. to Sunday around like 4 p.m. So without having a broker show us around all those apartments, we would have been screwed. I wouldn't have known what to do, or you know, it would have been a hassle. So thank goodness we had somebody to show us around. And then, you know, just narrowing down what apartments we liked. At first we were like, oh my god, all the apartments are so small for the price, and it was ridiculous. But then eventually I stumbled upon this place, and yes, it's still very small compared to what I used to have, but thank goodness for people to show you around. And now we can take our time, like looking around New York and exploring and seeing what we do like and what we don't like. And you know, we'll be looking for a while, like way in advance this time. So I'm so excited for that. Oh, and keep in mind, that'll probably be a video soon, like apartment hunting, HGTV style. I'm so excited. What were some challenges of designing your cohabitation space? I mean, there's a lot of challenges. Like, this is my first time, I mean, besides college, like, but that's a dorm situation, you know, an apartment situation too, but this is like my first time like really living with somebody like this, my boyfriend. And I would say a challenge like we first came across was like all of his furniture, because we moved in together when we came up here, so we lived separately in Virginia. All of his furniture was like more traditional style, and mine was more modern style, so we clashed on that a lot. And I was like, we just had to make compromises when it came to what furniture we were bringing. The bed situation, because our bed is like literally, we have a really small bedroom. It's like 9 feet by 9 feet. It's like against the wall. So if you're like climbing in bed late, you'll wake up the other person, and it kind of sucks. But. And closet space. You guys, I cannot wait to possibly have a bigger closet. I actually have to like have my mom mail me my winter clothes, and then I send her back my summer clothes, because this is hard. It's like pretty small, the space. I had to buy a separate IKEA wardrobe, but it's not that big, and the coats take up a lot of it because it's cold when it gets like winter up here. So I would say closet space is difficult to navigate too, because our closet is pretty small, but I think that all of these things can be like fixed in the future. But we're making the most of it. I feel like at least my boyfriend is super clean and super organized, and it really hasn't been a struggle like living together through quarantine, which has been great. What's my favorite place to shop? I am a fast fashion girl, I can't lie. Like, I love Zara. I used to love Forever 21, but I feel like they fell off in their clothes. I don't know, they just don't like hit as hard as me now. Recently I really love And Other Stories for like really nice quality pieces like coats and things like that. And of course I do love H&M too, so I feel like the majority of my clothes are from those places, and sometimes I'll shop on like websites like Nasty Gal and things, or in ASOS sometimes too. But yeah, I really miss like being at the mall and like shopping a lot. And I feel like that's something I really haven't done much this year besides shopping online. So what do I admire most in other people? I admire people that are really like down to earth and fun to hang out with, and make you feel like you can just be yourself around them and just like let go. I love those types of people, and I also love like inspirational people that are accomplishing big things and like make you feel like you can do anything. Do I have any pets? We actually have 2 cats. I had a cat and I brought my cat Jade up here with me, and Jamal had a cat, or has a cat. Maya, it's so funny, she just like hopped on our kitchen island. Has a cat named Maya, and at first they hated each other a lot, and now they're actually like cordial, which is nice. So we don't have to like deal with them fighting each other all the time. And they're both girls, and they're both about 2 years old. So yeah, we have 2 cats. They're both orange tabbies. I'm sure I've dropped a picture by now. So you've seen them probably in my videos. A lot of you have said, like, beautiful cat, but it's actually 2 cats that you're looking at. What are your pair of highest heels, and would you be comfortable being taller than your partner? My highest pair of heels are probably like 4 inches, and honestly, I am not a good like wearer of heels, especially those stiletto ones. I can't do it. It's so difficult. Like when I go to the club or like go out for a formal event and I have to wear something like that, it's like hard to walk in. I need to get better at it because I'm 5 foot, but it's like really hard. So that's something to consider. And as far as would I be comfortable being taller than my partner? No, because like I'm 5 foot, so there's so much room. There's so much room. Like 5 foot and up, like so much room. So no, I don't think I would. It'd be weird. How are you keeping it fresh in your relationship? Jamal and I actually love going out and exploring new areas. So we just like really like traveling, and it sucks because COVID has changed traveling as we know it. But here in New York, we just like have been enjoying going out to different restaurants and like checking out different areas outside, and kind of just we still feel like tourists here. So I think that's the way we really keep it fresh. And just kind of like hang out with each other on the weekends and watching new shows. Our favorite show right now is The Game. So yeah, I think that's pretty much like what we do. We're like pretty chill. Okay, well that is everything. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. I might have another Q&A session soon. Follow me at the Brianna Edit, and check out my blog, and maybe you can engage with me and ask some more questions that you want to know. Stay tuned for my next video, which is probably an Amazon favorites haul, and hit that subscribe button and the notification button so that way you'll know when I upload a new video. Thanks so much for being on this journey with me, guys. It means so much. I'm so grateful. So stay tuned. Bye.